12th century and abandoned, and nobody knows where the people went to. Montezuma's castle, carved out of the rock.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, they left in 1400.
Gill-breathing fish cannot live here. Yeah. Certainly looks that way. Gary.
This is the joint where Susan Maria and myself have stayed. By luxury standards, it's not. And we are going to complain about our accommodations. But if we complain too hard, we're going to have to move, and then it's going to require the whole day to move, because Susan Maria is going to have to pack and unpack everything all over again. And then we'll really be in trouble, right there?
Right. Okay.
And then we'll waste the whole day of London. But this morning we're where? Going where? Where are we going? Oh, can say something here?
Take the front of the building. Take the front of the building.
Where are we off to? Can you say where we're off to? It's the courtyard of the Royal National Fleabag Hotel. As accommodations go, probably the lowest. Give you 2 beds, gotta get your own breakfast. And I guess for the price, it's a place to sleep. That's the British Airways information booth. And that's what the lobby looks like just about every day. This is a tourist class hotel.
Russell Square. A beautiful day. Nice Dan. Hotel Russell. And we're on our way to the old Curiosity. Owen Covent Garden.
Where are you?
Covent Garden. There's Dan walking up to me to harass me again.
You're in Covent Garden.
You already said that to me.
Oh, okay. Got to narrate for a picture.
Covent Garden. Restaurant where we ate last time. We were here. We attended first time we came. Good plan. All right, here's the old curiosity shop that is now closed. It is no longer an operating shop. It's just an empty building. Amongst all these modern buildings. This is John Soane's Museum at Lincoln and Fields. It's one of the 4 inns of London. It's right by the College of Surgeons. Very lovely area. Someone's museum. Beautiful room. Okay. This is the picture gallery. Soane's Museum. Pictures are right up to the ceiling.
Yes.
Beautiful ceiling.
Would you like to see what's inside the shower? Yes.
Shelves open up to reveal more pictures. Oh gosh. Oh.
Design all this?
Yeah. Those are all his designs. Some he built, some he built. This side he built. These are all his buildings in one painting. Done by Joseph Michael Gandhi. That's why you come in the library. Very early sketch of that floor. Okay.
Wow.
Unbelievable. More?
If you like to go in and have a look.
This colour originally. Black furniture was considered especially appropriate for monastic settings such as this room, since it was so magnificent. Both tables come from Lord Yarborough's house at Chelsea. Chimney pieces dated the Hepburn style. Over his hands painted from white proud a copy of the Maltese London.
That's the street out there.
And employed William Collins, manufacturer of stained glass and dealer in lighting glass, provide lamps throughout the house and inside the asthma is squeezing and wheezing along the nose.
Best sarcophagus in the world, the best preserved, the best condition.
And it is one with the mother of the rest. Yes, we lived in Palace. What a nice little bit.
Whole inside
Inside.
is all
Yes, well the lighting, I think is...
Hieroglyphics and carvings. This is all alabaster inside.
Done by John Summerson, quoting from John Soane's own speech. It's really worth buying.
Yes, that's right. I'm
Say what to do.
that's right, because I love them.
And there's so much here, honestly, I can never know. That's sweet. No, not much. It's got to alter the liver. Also around 90. Well, this is broken, it's just doing all that. I can't remember where he bought that cast from, but that's a good one. Apollo Belvedere.
Absolutely mind-boggling.
And he thought the British Museum was going to take this,
Look at that.
and the British Museum didn't want it.
Can't imagine. Look at the
I guess
detail.
at that time they had
Not
their
too
own.
much.
I'm getting too much glory back.
All right. It's one museum. It's a little lighter. Look at the other side.
That's the art.
So much in a small amount of space.
He bought the building, designed it, he gutted it, and put all the artifacts in it.
Consisting of 15th century masonry from the old palace of Westminster. The tomb. And then you can take the coffin from this way. Look.
Sarcophagus. Put the glass enclosure on it in the 20s because the marble is getting contaminated with smoke. Do you know that?
Yes. The yellow one.
See, I knew that.
Crypt anatomy. Ancient Venus. Look at Tivoli.
Tivoli.
Temple of Vesta.
We were there, weren't we? I don't remember seeing anything.
That's the one, yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one, where we went around? We went in here and out that way, the water?
Yeah, it might have
That's
been.
it. That's the one where the water, where you go in.
Is that recess? No.
Stained glass
Ah,
and dome.
yes.
Oh, Fanny, this, you know, this Fanny.
Ah, is that Fanny?
Yes.
Oh, there's a picture of Fanny.
Yes, that's...
Hang on, what is it? Is that little?
Not 27 or 29 or 28.
The nose and chin and everything like it. Whereas this,
Small little courtyards,
You
even
want to
though
move
it's so
upstairs?
packed with
Yeah.
things.
To look at the drawing room and at the staircase. staircase has recently been redecorated, or the Shakespeare recess on the way up the room has recently been redecorated, according to its original colour scheme. And the staircase is very cleverly disguised. It's actually an uneven shape, because it's on where the house is getting wider. It has the Shakespeare recess.
Well, I didn't realise that we weren't continually going up. So I made a big check before here.
Shakespeare, where?
Oh, the pictures.
Is Shakespearean
Yeah.
recess?
Yeah, bust of Shakespeare. Look at the little closet. A lot of the fancy is contemplating the visions of glory. That's supposed to be an allegory of Shakespeare. This one right here. See?
Every Wives of Windsor, scene 2 in the play. And there's Susan Maria.
There's a married wife here.
You're not so merry. You say I'd pick on you.
Look, look how you can see those pictures from the top of the stairs. Where he's got the angle.
Look at the pictures here.
You're doing your course on You're doing your course on country house or something. Yes. Yeah, I would like to.
Where's him and his son?
I'm busy thinking about it.
Cabinet full of this,
Full of his drawings.
master, the one he learned from, this George Dance, his designs, his drawings, from whom he learned a lot.
That's two sons. That's him himself, Mr. Swan. It's his himself.
Don't worry about it. Thank you very much.
Excuse me?
I love those drawings. I want to get the book of it.
But I love you. I get no compliment. Isn't that sweet of you? Somebody will like that.
I know.
Yeah. That's when you sit down and review this footage.
They're collecting money for the grant. Maybe I'll wait
Walk up in here or walk in front of the other side?
the South Bank of the Thames, near Festival Hall, a view of the Thames River, and London on the opposite side. Very beautiful day, sunny, still chilly though. We're going to walk down Blackfriars. King's Walk. Here's Panorama. London. St. Paul's in the distance. Here's Wedding Cape Church.
The building was on the market for £1,000,001, that is. The owner withdrew it from the market, put it back on the following year for the same price. Finally got an offer for £1.5 million. Accepted it, and the building's been sold.
Supposedly, Christopher Wren lived in this building as St. Paul's Cathedral was being constructed, but there's no proof of it. Right next to it is the Globe Theater that is being reconstructed from original plans without any nails. Paul's directly across the water.
No.
It's for you, Al. Name of a construction company tearing down part of the buildings around the construction of Shakespeare's Globe Theater. There's the Lord Mayor coming down with his entourage.
Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare. I don't know. We don't know. He's unlocking the door into the construction site of Shakespeare's Theater. We went to on a pub walk. Very nice view. There's Tower Bridge in the
HMS Belfast.
background. HMS Belfast. The ruins of Westminster Palace, Bishop's home on our pub tour walk. That's all that's left with these two walls. This is a rose window and some of the original foundation. Wall 50.
And Susan Maria taking a panoramic. There's the White Tower. HMS Belfast.
Let's take a still picture.
All the navigators by the designer. Traders Gate. Where they used to bring the traders and those people condemned to death. Through into stern of the HMS Belfast.
This is the old Roman wall by the Tower Hill Station. Dr. Julius Caesar. White House. Lancaster Square, lots of theaters here. Lots of people.
Oh, no, no.
Beautiful moon on the Saturday night. I don't want to be on it.
Where are you putting it?
Nowhere I'd like to put it. I'm putting it in my wallet
The card that you
Where?
said I had.
where my credit cards are.
Okay. Where your
My
credit
back
cards are?
seat. So I
Okay.
remember.
Now that's the card for what?
To call the Port Authority to go
You got it
from
right.
the terminal to our car.
Okay.
Got it? Here. And it's in here.
That's the telly.
Thank you.
That's Susan Maria's bed. That's the control panel, night table.
This is the room.
That's Dan's bed. That's Dan's pillows. That's Susan's
Dan's
bag.
garbage.
What do you mean Dan's garbage? That's not my garbage. Is it
Don't still stupid and
That's the closet. And this is the water closet. And behind the door is the bowl.
Let's go make a phone call.
And then I need the charger.
Put new film in there.
Put new film in there.
It's all ready.
All ready.
Wibblesfield, Burgess Hill, Sussex, Preston Park, and finally Brighton. The 947 Victoria to Brighton service.
Leslie?
Get down a bit more.
Get the big sign above the door. Above the door.
On Sunday, very empty. Lots of crafty places, they're all closed. So this is rather odd. And we're heading for the Royal Pavilion. At the Royal Pavilion. Looks like the back end, I can't tell. Doors, narrow street. Palace Pier.
The first amusement pier in Britain was made at Brighton, but it was principally made as a landing stage. It was a beautiful train pier at the other end of the aquarium, which is on the other side of the roundabout ahead. It damaged the brand new Palace Pier beside us and the rival West Pier that caused its demise. During the last war, a section of the pier was cut out to hinder any attempt to land on it, although I doubt if it could have taken the weight of a heavy tank. In 1973, President Kennedy and Reagan have all stayed in this grand hotel. It was the tallest hotel in Brighton, and when the lifts were installed, they were called ascending omnibuses. In 1984, the front of the hotel, just right of the left-hand tower, was blown outwards by 25 pounds of Sentex, hidden under the bath in room 629. Irish terrorists attempted to assassinate the Prime Minister, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher, fired public conveniences beneath it. At times, it could be an ideal place for Handel's water music. Beyond is the Norfolk Hotel, which still... Brunswick Terrace on your right were the stables for the horses, which were called mews. Mews comes from the French muet, to molt. Horses in bird cages. Stonehenge. Ahead of us, we'll be coming to a bus stop where you can get out and visit.
There's the Cricketer Pub where we had our very nice lunch. Pub grub. Way to the Royal Pavilion through this very narrow street. It's going to close soon. I just want to walk around the lanes a while. It's the Saldoma. We'll go back up this way.
Royal Pavilion. Sight to see. Yep. Museum and library. Queen Victoria didn't like it, so she moved out of here. It's too open to the public. The English Channel. West Street, right? Here's the town clock. The ball used to operate on the hour from a signal from Greenwich. Greenwich Mean Time was definitely recorded. On the hour, the ball would drop. Doesn't work anymore.
You say it was up here before this tower?
I remember.
Changed here. Where we had our snack. We're in train station Brighton, waiting for the train back to Victoria Station. Very nice glass covered train station. And into Canterbury Station. Just arrived at Dover Castle. It is very windy. We are very much on a hill. We took a cab up, thank goodness, because we never would have made it walking. And we're about to take our tour. There's Dan getting online.
Down beyond us there is the city of Dover and Dover Harbor. Right now out in the open, the wind is probably gusting better than 40 knots. All of Dover Castle. That's the outer wall of the castle. What? Well, there's a thing there on the side of the camera there.
Extremely windy day. Today, in the late 18th and 19th century, was extensively altered and strengthened by the addition and insertion of gun embrasures and rifle positions. These, together with the reformed spur work constructed largely of brick, are
Whoa! That's the stairs we come down.
Sure you want to do this?
And that's Susan Muddy, yeah.
Getting very dark.
We're going down the underground fortifications of the castle. Under the most outer wall. The wall out there, look at that. The gun positions here. Oh my God.
The attacker, protected at the base by solid spurs. It was at the end of King John's reign that the defences were put to the test. John's rule ended in rebellion. Some of his barons sided with Louis, the son of the King of France, in Louis's attempt to become King of England. In 1216, the French troops under Prince Louis laid siege to the castle, held for the king by Hubert de Verne. They concentrated their efforts on the main gate to the north. Here, an area of high ground outside the walls gave them an advantage. They took the marches, killing the defenders, but they couldn't break through the gateway, so they dug a tunnel under the foundations.
I will, huh?
A fire was visible again burning out the force, and as the tunnel collapsed, by the defenders and the siege was broken. When it was obvious that there was a weakness in the defences. The north gateway was blocked. The damaged tower was rebuilt, but this time solid, and joined its undamaged partner by another solid tower, its base shaped like the tower of a ship. These three are now called the Norfolk Towers. The high ground outside was fortified by an outwork or spur, and strengthened by a tower, St. John's Tower. Much of this rebuilding can still be seen and explored today, including the underground passageways which connected these new outlying defences to the castle. To allow the defenders to still make sorties to the northeast if necessary, a new, more easily protected gateway was built in this part of the curtain wall, Fitzwilliam Gate. And a new main entrance was made to the west, the impressive and immensely strong Constable's Gate, still the residence of the Deputy Constable of the castle. Improvements were made to the castle in the Tudor period and after. By the mid-13th century, Dover already had all the main features of its present-day appearance, including a large range of residential buildings. These were in inner base and included a new chamber and hall completed for the king in 1240, known as Arthur's Hall. Part of this can still be seen inside this 18th century barracks lot. The king's quarters would have been at one end of the building, while at the other, through these now blocked doorways, were the kitchens, the buttery, and a pantry.
C'est la base avec des cuisines.
It might have looked something like this. A penthouse or covered way would have connected these quarters with the king's other rooms in the keep, including his private chapel. The only time this vast fortress was to change hands in anger was at the outbreak of the Civil War, when the parliamentarians were doing battle with the forces of King Charles I. An enterprising group of men from the town below managed to trick the royalist garrison, and the castle was taken brickwork. The 20 feet thick bomb-proof vaulting enabled heavy guns to be mounted on the roof above. The whole outward appearance of the castle was changed by cutting down the towers to make gun platforms and to clear the line of fire from the keep. Hubert de Burgh's spur was transformed into a brick-encased redoubt. The tunnels connecting this would be caught in a deadly crossfire. Dover Castle, now a great artillery platform and barracks, was to become part of the military complex. To protect it from land attacks, the hill to the west of the town was turned into another vast fortress, known as Western Heights. And later, the Whig being modernized to take the latest weapons, especially during the two world wars. After the fall of France in May 1940, Dover was once again in the front line.
These are the stairs going up to the towers. Which one?
Oh, this way. And the stairway's that way. No signs. The window's too dirty to see anything out of it.
I'm getting some. Say hello. Hi.
Hi.
Foreman Light Tower. There's the ferries going across to France. Susan! See the ferries going to France? When was this church built?
Oh, that's the one. There's the Roman,
Yeah, when was it built?
it's right here. Mary's Church. I go to.
Saying a clear day you can see France.
Yeah.
Yeah, see the hovercraft? They can carry cars on it.
Look at that piece on the left there.
What piece? I guess that's an old fortification. Why don't you just shoot that?
I did.
Oh, all right.
I took it. On the other side.
Madame, on a l'impression qu'il y a un orage qui se prépare.
Pas un orage, une...
Fortifications. And once you get in the harbor. Biggest fort I've ever seen. Hovercraft comes right up out of the water. Absolutely amazing. a taxi cab driver, those are where the original radars the British invented. Used to sit and watch for German aircraft. No idea how high the wind is. Outside of St. Mary's Church in the castle. And Susan's looking at fossils and remains from the old Romans.
Roman pottery,
Roman pottery.
church wall fossils.
Yeah, sign the log behind you. This church was built, what, 1200?
No, 1,000. Well, it was on.
Well, it started in 1000 on different. Different foundations, but the church itself was basically started in the year 1000. They started building the military fortifications here. The wall is small ceramic, blue and white tile. Ancient church, having been roofless, used as a coal store during the 18th century, restored by government for divine worship in 1862 under Sir Gilbert Scott, architect. In 1888, the vestry was built in the north transcript, here too used as vestry restored to the church. The levels to the entire church rearranged and refloored, new windows inserted. There's a seat taken out and the sanctuary replaced. Mosaic and redos erected with altar table, candlesticks, vases, and sanctuary rails. The upper walls of the tower were left reunions. In 1862, rebuilt new roof and parapet. The cost of the vestry and half the tower was defrayed by government. What was it like?
They show you pictures of it. Without the roof.
That was it before it was restored. Looks like it's restored there. It's a blocked Saxon doorway. Part of the original church. Original artifacts of the original church. The original windows. Pictures of the castle.
It's even more.
Old Roman lighthouse. Come out here so we can see how hard the wind is. Only the first 4 stories are original?
Our original Roman construction. The rest is 15th century.
Restoration. When the Romans used to light the fires up on the top of their ships.
Take a still of that. Let me take it a view.
at a ferry boat. Whoa, hold on, Snoopy. Woohoo! I'll be right there. Damn focus on this camera is not working.
Still.
Ah, shit. Focus on the camera's not working right. No. I'm trying to take close-ups, it goes blur. British AA batteries. Churchill came to supervise part of the air war. This is the exit out of the complex. Right there's church. Aircraft gun.
A little bit of a jog here.
Going down in World War II defenses. Hello, Mama. When they open the channel, these folks are wondering if they're going to have jobs when they shut down the port. White Cliffs of Dover. World War II gun emplacement. On down. Right at the train station in Dover. Hello, love.
Is this ready to go?
Should be.
I'm going in here. The Starlight Express is playing over there. Just keep panning, it's up there.
That's Buddy Holly story over there, next to the Duke of York. Now they classify this as the West End. What you doing? Show everybody your shirt. Show everybody your shirt. No, show it. You're gonna wear that right back to the first day of school, right? Hold it, let me show you. I'm going underground. That's what it says. You're gonna wear that the first day of school. I'm gonna get what?
Dizzy.
Dizzy.
I have to go this way.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Canterbury East.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
How long of a train ride? How long of a train ride? Give me some narration here.
Coming into Canterbury, and there's some very funny trees with some kind of yarn on them, or webbing. We're not sure what it is.
The insects get in.
Canterbury. Built on top of the Roman wall.
This is the mound. This is the mound in the park that has prehistoric origins. They don't know what it's for. Yeah, but this is nicer.
Really? Here we are back in Canterbury. Look at the people. Look at the crowd.
It's Mercy Lane.
Sand pictures.
Il y a même 10 francs.
Take that, take that, take that. This is an odd statue. Look at this.
That's an odd statue. This church is what now? Yoo-hoo, talk to me.
Abbey.
St. Augustine Abbey, the remains of.
Ruined by Henry VIII during...
Destroyed by Henry VIII during the Reclamation. Year built?
The 500s.
The year 500s. What's left of it?
Yeah. Stand next to him.
I don't want to stand next to him. And when you're asked,
I'll just say
who
it
is
was
this?
a statue of a man that Dan stood next to.
This is Kent Memorial Garden.
This is pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Look at the magnolia tree.
Leaving Canterbury. What's the name of this church?
St. Martin's, it's not. Look, there's the sign. That way.
St. Martin's Church, the oldest church in England. I want to get this wall here. Looking back on the old city wall, and behind it, Canterbury Cathedral. And there's Susan.
There I am.
There is Christ Church College, the old stone wall. And once again, there's my beautiful bride, Susanna Maria.
You want a wild goose chase.
Yes, look at artifacts. Church built 562. Canterbury Museum. Behind it. And the Greyfriars what?
Priory.
Priory, yes.
Yeah, Franciscan Way.
Franciscan Way.
Finally reached Greyfriars, Franciscan monastery, 13th century. The first one. Hi.
Very nice. Try turning it. Put me over there.
Hurry up. We got a 10th century castle here and a beautiful
How's it? Norman Fort.
Doesn't say anything about it in my tour. Dan's farm.
All underground springs.
Just had
So
tea.
until it be real hot, summer weather starts to perk.
Sheep in the meadow. There's Dan's pool.
Let's see. Go home and get our pictures about put some rabbits.
There's Dan's rabbit.
Let's go, dear. It's cold.
All right. There's Dan and there's Dan. And now we're walking to
The car.
the car. There's Dan. The rest of the farm. Beautiful farm.
We'll see you later, Helen.
And there's Helen. I'm used to taking from the bus. There's Dan's farm. And more of the sheep.
And a pile of dirt there. What is that?
They're excavating some sand here
Oh.
out of this pit. And that's the topsoil that when the pit is all finished, they'll put this soil back down the bottom again and landscape it.
Got it.
Well, there used to be small breweries around. These are dry hops.
That's the other thing. They're actually selling brewing kits. The Old South. That's a place you gotta go to. Visit the Old South. Don't go in the summertime though.
Everybody else is there.
Well, not only that, it's extremely warm and muggy.
Yeah.
Best time to do that is in the fall, early winter.
Walls.
Fun ones.
Going into
Yeah?
stopping for
You can leave everything in the car because it's quite safe here.
a little drink.
Tommy's got some beautiful girls.
Open churchyard.
Children are gorgeous.
Beautiful little town. Now, what is this town?
This is a village called Edgerton.
Edgerton.
Don't ask me why it's called Edgerton. I don't know, but it's a little village that leads to nowhere.
Okay.
It doesn't.
At one time, it was on the edge of something.
Oh yeah.
It's absolutely amazing how you come up with some of these names.
Leaving
Yes. It's well, Bourne is a water, isn't it? In Greek.
I'm not sure. That's my historian.
No, I don't.
I've seen they kept the old ones still in London.
Oh yeah,
moving them around.
they've still got modern technology has really done a lot for these places.
Oh, I can.
Because the building materials have got lightweight, they can actually put them in quite cheaply. And still look very good.
You folks still build with a lot of brick over here.
Oh yeah. You're still building with timber.
Oh yeah, timber's the cheapest way to go.
Yeah.
Except in the south where they have a big termite problem, so there's a lot of the inner walls are cinder block,
Dan's car.
and the outer walls are brick or stucco. They do a lot of stucco in the south. And just your roof timbers.
No.
Like with your Spanish tile roofs, that's an art in the States.
Oh yeah.
But in the state of Florida, it's all over. It's very commonplace. But you can't get that.
Here's Dan's pub and B&B. This is walking from the parking lot to the front of the pub. This is Dan's pub and bed and breakfast. This also belongs to him. And now going in for dinner. Inside
Inside, that's obvious, isn't it?
It says, it keeps saying light.
That's because the light's dim.
The menu?
So, I thought you were coming to America.
Dan, Riley, Kim,
Her friend let her down, that's what happened. Didn't she? The friend that she was going to come with, didn't come up with the goods.
My daughter didn't have her friend come over, but she would have come over.
Didn't she? Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. She was very, very disappointed about it.
What time is it?
So why won't Claire come over?
She can't afford it. She won't do
This is
it.
like the same problem Cheryl had.
Yeah, she ain't got the money.
Well, if you get another friend, come on over, no?
Yeah, nobody will go though. They're all like, oh, I can't afford it, it's too far, my mum won't let me.
Well, how about with a club or a tour or something?
You have so much time, you'll be there, you'll get there.
Yeah.
I didn't start to travel until I went in the Navy. That might be it. Alternative.
Oh,
And the name. No, I don't think.
I don't blame
There
you.
are women on ships now.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. No.
No, that's... But believe me, it'll all happen in time. When it's meant to be, it'll be.
Oh yeah, I'll go someday.
You might not want to come back to England.
Right. Well, no, I'm
Back to here. It's just so wonderful here.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
I can take the upstate trade. It's basic same countryside, not the same houses. It's in,
Yeah.
upstate, it's well, we build our homes primarily with wood. It's all wood. But you can get up in the central New York state and see basically the same rolling
Yeah.
land squares.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV.
But much colder winters.
Is that? Oh yeah, it was snow.
We had 6 feet today.
You understand with the rest of it, don't you? You're wearing the glasses now.
This is the dining room.
We've got
Whatever's there.
some chicken, fresh trout, lamb liver with bacon and onion, broccoli mushroom pie if you're vegetarian, and fresh duck.
And there is Susan after a day in Canterbury, Kent, and Ashford. What was the last time we were in? Charing. And we just caught the train with 4 minutes to spare. Dan Riley was gracious enough to drop us off at the station. And Susan's got a headache from worrying about getting a train. But still in all, we have persevered. We have conquered. We have done. And here we are on a train, not bound for Victoria Station, but this station is Charing Cross Station, for a night's rest and lodging, and we will be on the road tomorrow towards Baker Street, Madame Tussauds, while Susan dreams and contemplates of more antiquities for the morrow. Yes, folks, she is an antiquities buff. Yes, she should have been. Oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Not an archaeologist, but a historian. What's the word I'm looking for? You're a history buff. What is study of antiquities? That is her quest. That is her goal.
Wood.
We're in Paddock Wood. Train is coming to an abrupt stop. And as we say goodnight, this is Dan O'Reilly signing off. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. And pleasant dreams, Susan Maria. I love you. Ain't that cute? Yes. Even with the bandana over your head, I still love you. Good night. Huh? Dickens's house.
Dickens' house right now, the basement. It's not too light. This is the Dickens house where he spent 2 years of his life, in 1837 to 1839. Boggy Street, Wall houses. Cornfields Park, little children's playground, and oh dear, I think breakfast agreed with him. Baker Street, 21B. Home of Sherlock. People waiting online.
Background related garden is dressed in
Old churchyard. A pretty little. Who?
Edmund Hoyle, the writer and rules of
Oh.
card games.
Hmm. Looking for a pub to have lunch. And across this lovely little park on the side of the old church. There's Dan eating his hickory chicken. Say something, Dan.
That's not obvious.
The Prince Regent Pub. Lots of butter keepers. Yeah, there's the Prince. Very interesting decorations.
What do you want now? Well, we just ate lunch. Okay? Okay, Ducky?
Okay. Pretty street.
Simply lovely. Lovely, lovely. Couldn't be lovelier. Right, Ducky?
Right,
Simply lovely.
Right. Shut it off.
Couldn't be lovelier. Here's Molly House. Somehow I think I'm missing something. I don't know what.
What?